to lesson 2 of Cambodian classical dance and history explorations. We will be doing a series of stretches in this video, and these stretches will help give you the posture that is required for Khmer classical dance or Cambodian classical dance, and it can help you prevent injuries from occurring while you're dancing as well. And so posture just means the position that we have our bodies in when we are doing anything from dancing to sitting or standing. And for our posture, we're just going to have our ears leveled with our shoulders and our shoulders in line with our behind. So that would mean that our back would have to be arched. And so we're going to try to keep this posture throughout all of the stretches. And then, yeah, we're just going to make sure we do the stretches very slowly, just take our time with it. And we're going to do each one by one for now. And so for this lesson, you'll just want to make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes so you can move your arms and legs very easily in. For me, I'm just wearing a t-shirt and sweatpants or track pants. So let's get right into the stretches. So usually the stretches are accompanied by the sound of a drum, and each time the drum is hit, the dancers move on to the next stretch. So for this video, since I'm just showing what the stretches are, we'll just be doing them and yeah, just following along. So the first stretch is bending our fingers backwards. So you're going to want to sit down and put your legs to one side. Right now I have my legs out to the left of me. And you just want to start by taking one hand and bending your fingers backwards and placing your palm on your knee. So right now I have my left hand bending my right fingers backwards and my right hand on my right knee. Yeah, and just make sure we keep in mind the ears in line with our shoulders, and just hold it. And then when the drum would hit, we would just change positions. So let's try that. So by changing positions, we put our hands on the floor and basically just switch and do our other hand. And keep doing this. And so you want to bend your fingers back as far as you can. Usually training begins at around 9 years of age. And so as dancers grow older, most of them are able to bend their fingers to the back of their wrist. So yeah, that's just a fun fact. And then the drum would hit again, and then we'd switch one more time. But this time, we're going to take our fingers and we're going to place our elbow on the same knee instead, like so. So I have my right hand elbow on my right knee and my right hand on my left knee. Sorry, that was confusing. But we'll just bend our fingers back again and then look up. And so we'd hold it and bend it as far as you can, and then we'd switch. And yeah. So then we do the same thing with the other arm, and make sure you look up. And bend fingers back as far as you can. And then the next one. Yeah, so that was the first series of bending our fingers backwards. And now for the next stretch, we're going to basically flex our fingers and put our palm facing out in front of us like this. And then we bring the same side knee up like so. So right now like this. And I'm just gonna place my elbow on my knee. I'm still facing forward, right? And then take my left ankle, bring it up and place it over my wrist. And for this one, we're just trying to arch our elbows and you want to arch your toes and just push our ankle down a little bit so that our elbows are arched, and just look up and make sure we're bending our fingers simultaneously, meaning at the same time. Okay. And then when the drum hits, when it would hit, we'd just switch sides. And so doing the same thing, flexing our fingers with our palm out and placing our elbow on the same knee, then grabbing the other ankle and just putting some pressure to arch our elbows. And we hold like this, and we try to look up, and arching our back. And then when the drum would hit, we change to the next stretch. So this next stretch also involves arching our elbows. So we'd interlock our fingers and push outwards like this, and then place our elbows in between our knees and squeeze our elbows together. So in this move, just like before, we're trying to arch our elbows and bend our fingers to make it flexible, and place pressure on your elbows again to try and arch them as much as you can, and hold it until the drum would hit again, and then we'd switch to the next stretch. So this next stretch is, again, just trying to arch our elbows. So we place our hands on the floor, and then we'd want to put meet our elbows to our knees. So this is what it looks like on the side, and we're just trying to just push slightly to arch our elbows, basically. And right now I'm on my tippy toes, and you want to look up. And so we do this again, but we'd be facing the front. So like this, and we're just gonna hold it while looking up. And then when the drum would hit, we'd switch. So, no, this stretch is just crisscrossing our legs. So by that I mean I usually take my right leg and I place it on my left thigh, and then I take my left leg and I place that on my right thigh. And now I take my hands, just place them on my feet like this. And remember the posture I mentioned before, just make sure, try to make my ears in line with my shoulders and my chest open. And so I hold it, and then when the drum would hit, we'd go forward by placing our hands on the ground, and then we lay down on the ground. Okay, so after we lay down, we lift ourselves up slightly by placing our hands firmly on the ground in front of us and lifting our elbows up, and then turning the insides of our elbows so that they face upwards, like face the sky, so you can see your veins, like so. And then we just make sure that our back is arched by this way, and it would also help to arch your elbows too. And then we look up, and then we hold that until the drum would hit, and then we get up. Just like so. Using our hands again, and then back to position earlier with our hands on our feet and our chest open. Okay. And then we turn around, placing our hands on the floor, and just swivel your body around, meaning turning your body. And again, hands on your feet until the drum would hit again. and then you lay down. What I like to do is put my arms out like this to make sure I can lay down safely. And then you just interlock your fingers and put them under your head. And make sure that your knees are as close to the ground as possible, which helps you arch your back. And then you hold it until the drum would hit. And then when the drum would hit, you'd get up. The same way you lay down and hold in the same posture as before. And then when the drum would hit, you turn around and hold it one more time. And then the drum would hit again. And you release your feet and do your sitting position. So for the sitting position, it's different between the different roles including classical dance, but I'll show you for the Neang role, which means female. Have your knees together and just have your ears in line with your shoulders and your chest open and your hands just flat on your lap, like this. And then the stretches will actually continue, and each time the drum hits. But for now, I'll just stop the video here. And yeah, if you're interested, and I'll show you this position, show you another angle. So I just have my feet on the ground, or my toes curled right here. And again, I'm sitting like this. And yeah, so if you're interested in dancing, I highly recommend that you practice these stretches when you wake up. Make sure that you take your time with it so that you do each stretch correctly, and pay attention to your posture as well. And yeah, try to do this every day or every other day, just as frequently as you can. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next lessons.